Danica, let's start with you. Discussions underway there in Sydney to increase police powers.
Ash, New South Wales Police are currently in discussions with the state's crisis cabinet about further extending their powers to crack down on compliance, but also close any loopholes which are currently allowing people to unnecessarily travel to the regions. Now, it's likely that a plan will be finalised tomorrow afternoon, so we should get a bit more of an indication then as to what that means. There are currently 300 ADF personnel assisting with compliance, particularly in the southwestern parts of Sydney. The Premier confirming more troops will likely be requested.
The Police Commissioner always has that opportunity to ask for more, and I suspect he will. The Health Minister has written to his federal counterpart asking for ADF to support us in having additional vaccination clinics administering AstraZeneca. We want to make sure that we have enough points of access across all of New South Wales.
I can inform you that I've spoken to the Commissioner Fuller this morning. He is working with a team of government officials and has been consulting, including public health, I should say, and has been consulting with the executive and region commanders across the state to determine what those additional measures may look like. He'll present back to Crisis Cabinet tomorrow afternoon.
345 new cases today and 2 deaths, both of them aged in their 90s. One was fully vaccinated, but the Deputy Chief Health Officer said that given their age, they were quite frail and quite sick. From 5 p.m. today, an additional 3 local government areas will join a now list of a dozen local government areas currently under strict lockdown conditions. So that's Bayside, Stratfield and Burwood. Inner West and Camden have been put on high alert. The Premier warning that they could be next. In the regions, no new cases for Tamworth, Armidale and the Northern Rivers. Dubbo, 5 new cases. The Hunter and New England region, 24 new cases there, so they will not be coming out of lockdown as scheduled. That lockdown extended by another week. Walgett has 1 new case. Now, that in particular is of concern to authorities given the high Indigenous population there. The Health Minister has confirmed he has written to his federal counterpart about getting as many vaccines into Walgett as possible.
I wrote to Minister Hunt and pointed out that obviously the Aboriginal population was identified by the federal government as its area of responsibility earlier on in the 1A, 1B, 2A, 2B, and there's still a very substantial percentage, in fact by far the majority of Aboriginal people in that northwestern section of our state have not received the vaccine.
I ask all our Aboriginal community as well to please stay at home, come forward for a test if you have symptoms, and of course please get vaccinated.
Today's press conference for the first time was attended by the state's chief psychiatrist, who said that this 7-week lockdown is the biggest stress that we will experience in a lifetime, and he's once again reminding people to look after their mental and physical health during the lockdown period. Ash, in some good news, yesterday a record 106,000 vaccine doses were administered. So right now, New South Wales is certainly on track to achieve that target of 6 million doses by the end of August.